If anyone is qualified to comment upon the career of the young Portuguese prodigy, it is Brazilian soccer legend Pelé, who along with Argentina's Diego Maradona was recently voted the best football player in history. Although clearly impressed with Ronaldo's game, Pelé believes that it is too early to be labelling him a great footballer. Cristiano Ronaldo has been in sensational form for Manchester United over the last 2 seasons, but the Brazilian says that he needs to maintain his level of play for a number of years before he can be called one of the world's great players.
Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo today is one of the good players. They play very good in England. He's a Portuguese, but to mention him one of the best players in the world, I think is very soon.
Pelé, who was involved in 3 World Cup victories, believes that Ronaldo has the potential to become one of the best. But at such an early stage in his career, he has to be careful to keep his mind on the game and not to peak too soon. Fans and commentators alike can get swept up in the moment and let the excitement of a game cloud their judgment and give exaggerated praise that is not always warranted. Superlatives and words such as superstar or genius get bandied around regularly by the media, and it's in the interest of sponsors to fuel the hype surrounding their big-ticket stars. The game's saturation in the media and the accessibility of today's technology gives fans exposure to more games in more parts of the world. And suddenly everyone has become an expert on the world game. Pelé won't deny that Ronaldo is a good player with plenty of potential, but he believes that there are other players in the world who are just as talented and who deserve recognition for their skill.
We have a Kaká who plays very well too, and I think Kaká is in the same level of him. And some years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, we had Ronaldinho was in good shape. I think to compare Cristiano with the greatest players is too soon. We have to wait a little bit. Let's see 1 or 2 years more if they keep in the same level.
With another few years behind him, Ronaldo's ultimate test will be the 2010 World Cup. Many commentators believe that no footballer can possibly earn the label of the world's best player until they have proved their ability to shine on the world's biggest stage. Although his 2006 World Cup performance was satisfactory, he will need to step up and lead his side at least as far as the semi-finals if he wants the world to take him seriously. He will need to follow in the grand tradition of other greats who have stepped up in previous World Cups to prove they can lead from the front. In 1998, it was Brazil's Ronaldo and France's Zinedine Zidane who made their marks. The Frenchman met his date with destiny by scoring 2 goals in the final to hand France a surprise victory. Ronaldo, who won the Golden Ball for his awe-inspiring performances in the tournament, ended up having to take a back seat in the same final after being struck down by illness. However, in 2002, he got the opportunity to shine again. This time, he kicked 8 goals on his way to helping his team win the World Cup. The Golden Ball that year was taken out by Oliver Kahn, Germany's #1 goalkeeper, who stepped up to prove himself to be one of the best goalkeepers of his generation. In 2006, it was Zidane who again stole the show in his last ever international tournament. His silky skills and exceptional playmaking led France all the way to the final, until a controversial red card in extra time ended his history-making chances. With Zidane gone, France lost the penalty shootout to Italy. Over the course of the last 3 World Cup competitions, it has been the best players of our generation who have shifted up a gear to lead their teams to World Cup victories. If Cristiano Ronaldo's name is to be uttered in the same breath as legends such as Zidane and Pelé, he will have to perform consistently over a sustained period at the highest level. Roll on 2010. I believe that no no footballer can possibly earn the label of the world's best player until they have proved their ability to shine on the world's biggest stage. Although his 2006 World Cup performance was satisfactory, he will need to step up and lead his side